Hey everyone, welcome to your Yin class. I'm really excited to share this practice with you because Yin has some really powerful benefits. So one of the goals of this practice is to down-regulate the nervous system, helping us feel a sense of calm and relaxation, as well as supporting the health of our connective tissues, which is really important in feeling less like sticky and tight in the body. So this practice, I hope, really supports you in feeling both of those things. And we use props in this practice because we want to help the muscles relax as much as possible. So some things that you might use around your house are like a couple of throw pillows like these. You could also have a blanket. Or if you have like a meditation cushion like this, that can help too, just to add a support to help us soften into these postures. So when we're thinking about this practice and holding these poses a little bit longer with the aid of the props, we don't want to go to our fullest stretch. So if you think of that as like your 100%, your fullest stretch, we want to go to about 60%. So just keep that in mind as we come into these Yin postures. To begin, let's start in a tabletop to just check in with the body. We'll move through some cow and cat to just find this sense of ease. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart. And exhale, round the back, rest the head in between your arms. Inhale, gentle arch of the spine, heart opens. And exhale, slowly round. Tuck the chin towards your chest. And just take some more of this movement, connecting with your breath, moving at your own pace. Feeling around in the spine, noticing any sensations. You might notice some areas of tension, just noticing. Good, and then we'll settle into a child's pose. Bring your big toes together, shift your hips towards your heels, and stretch your arms long on the mat as you rest the forehead. We'll be here for a few breaths, so just notice how it feels to drop into stillness. Feeling the dynamic movement of your breath as you rest in stillness. May we dedicate this practice to all beings everywhere, feeling a sense of ease and calm. One more good breath in your child's pose. Slowly rise back through your neutral tabletop and welcome into our first Yin posture. So for this forward fold, you'll probably want to sit on the edge of your cushion or blanket. So if you have a folded up blanket, that can help support the hips here. Or again, if you have a cushion, that would be more comfortable. We just want to support the hips so that the hips are nice and level here. We don't want to let the pelvic bowl tip back and then we round into the upper body. So we want to let the hips be nice and neutral here. So you might even want to scooch towards the edge of that prop and then just feel as if your pelvis were a bowl, right? The pelvic bowl. Just notice if it feels like it's upright. And you can adjust as you need. And here the legs don't need to be super wide, just kind of a comfortable position. And then we'll let the feet and legs relax. So no need to hold any muscular energy here. Toes are soft, feet are soft. And lifting up tall out of your pelvic bowl, lengthen your spine. Shoulders drop back. Okay, so now to fold forward, we're gonna hinge forward. But again, thinking of that 60%, not folding into your fullest expression. So just an inch or even just placing the hands in front of you might be enough sensation for you, because again, we hold these poses for a little while, at least 2 or 3 minutes. So make sure that it's a position that you're able to sustain. And we can let the arms kind of hold us up here. You might soften the eyes as you start to kind of drop into the inner world, your internal landscape. So there, you might feel your breath flow through you. You might notice any sensations that you're feeling in the legs. Letting the arms soften, the face soften. And just breathe into the stretch, present with the breath, present with sensation. And this is a really good pose for anyone that works at a computer for most of their day, working at a desk. This helps to, again, hydrate all of the connective tissues around the muscles that work so hard to hold you upright all day. And if it would feel okay in your neck, you could let the chin drop a little bit more, releasing the head and neck. Bringing some gentle sensation to the back, the neck. We've got about 5 more breaths here. Nice and slow, smooth breath. Last full breath here. And then let the inhale bring you upright. Walk the hands back towards you. And just slowly bring the legs together and knees in. So walk your feet in. Good. From here, just take a moment to sit. So you could sit cross-legged. Any comfortable position. Resting the hands on the lap, softening the eyes. Taking a moment between poses to just feel and to allow the body time to process and integrate. Good. From here, you can stretch the legs long in front of you. We'll come into a twist. So take your right knee toward you, and you're going to step that right foot over the left. So this foot is fully grounded. It's like stamping down. This might be enough for you to twist towards the right, or you could come around with that bottom foot. Bring that left foot in. So this can be a lot on the knees and hips. So again, you can always keep that bottom leg long if that feels more appropriate for you. And you can stay supported on your prop, your blanket or your pillow, just to again keep that nice pelvic neutrality. And then that's going to stabilize the rest of the body, especially the torso. Okay, so this top foot is stamping down. Make sure this bottom foot isn't underneath your butt. Inhale, get really tall in your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Place your left hand on that top thigh. And we're just twisting about 60%, right? Your right hand can rest behind you or beside you. Keep lengthening your spine as you revolve the heart and settle into the place that feels best for you, where you're not sacrificing depth over ease and relaxation. You might hook this left arm around the top leg. You could also look behind you if that feels good for your neck. And again, notice how your body is greeting stillness. It's okay if the mind wanders, and that might cue the body to get more fidgety. So see if you can bring your attention and awareness to your breath and what's happening in the body. So noticing where you're feeling the breath. Notice where you're feeling sensation. What that sensation might feel like. Is it tingly? Good, about 5 more breaths here. Last full breath in your twist. And inhale to release, come back through center. We'll just unravel the legs and let the legs come long again. And then just once again come to that comfortable seat to pause and to feel as we transition. And since we have another side to do, you might notice some asymmetry in the body. Noticing any differences between sides, particularly along the spinal column. Good, just another moment here, noticing what there is to notice. Good, and then we'll stretch the legs long. This time, take the left foot over the right and set up for your twist. So placing the legs however you did on the other side, maybe adjusting that prop. Taking plenty of care and time to set ourselves up for success since we hold these poses for a while. And because we want to be able to really relax and soften and settle into them. Good. Sit up really tall and well. Exhale, twist to the left. Place that right hand on the thigh. And start to ease into your twist. Setting up similar to the other side. As you breathe into the twist. Let yourself rest into stillness now that you're here. Moment to moment, coming back to your breath and what's happening in the body. Moment to moment, welcoming a sense of ease, of calm. So even if that's not happening for you, if you're not feeling a sense of ease, that's okay. Instead of forcing ourselves into these shapes or forcing the breath or forcing relaxation, we can just allow by softening. Last 5 breaths on this side. Good, one more full breath. Inhale, unwind slowly, release the legs. Come into your comfortable seat. And again, noticing what there is to notice. Good. From here, we'll come into another fold. So bring the soles of your feet together. You can stay, again, propped up on your cushion or blanket. And so we'll lengthen the spine, just like we did in that first fold, getting nice and tall, really spacious in the sides and spine. Rest your hands on your ankles or your shins. And if you're feeling like your knees are really up here and you are having a hard time just sitting like this before we even fold, you might take those throw pillows and use them to support your knees. And if your knees are still not supported, you could get extra pillows using these props like Legos to build the support that you need for your unique body and your unique anatomy. So just take some time to help the hips feel relaxed so that the knees are supported, hips aren't having to work here. Good, and then with that length in your spine, you can start to walk the hands forward, and again, just pausing at about 60%. Feel the breath, soften the eyes. And once you feel like you're in a comfortable place to hold and settle, let yourself be. Here with your breath. Present with sensation. Present for this moment to open to a sense of ease. You allow a sense of ease. Last 5. One more full breath. Inhale, rise up. Slowly bring the knees together. You can set those props off to the side. We'll come on to our backs. Clearing the mat of the props. Knees can be bent with your hands resting behind the thighs to help slowly guide you down. Good, let the shoulders soften to the earth, head is rested. Just take a moment here to feel all of the parts of the body making contact with the earth. So we ease into this new shape. We're going to come into one of my favorite yin poses. It's called, or known as, banana asana. So we can stretch the legs out long on the mat. And just start to walk the feet a little bit to the right. It might only be an inch or a couple of inches. And then you might take the right foot over the left, hooking the ankles. If that feels like too much for your low back, you can always uncross the ankles. Good, now reach the arms overhead and then walk the arms to the right a little bit as well. So making a kind of crescent or a banana shape with the body. The elbows will likely want to bend here so that the arms can relax. Feel the back of the head rested on the mat. Gaze is soft. Before we settle in, just check in and notice if this feels comfortable or if there's anywhere that you could let go a bit more. Notice where you're feeling the stretch. Breath by breath, settling into stillness. Last 5. And full breath here. Slowly uncross your feet. Walk the feet back to the center of the mat real slow. Arms stretch long overhead and just pause in this neutral resting place. Again, you might notice some asymmetry here in the body, paying particular attention to the area of the rib cage and sides. Just noticing. Good, preparing for the other side, walk the feet just a bit to the left, crossing the ankles or keeping them uncrossed. Let the arms follow. Walk the arms forward the left just a bit. Make sure that the arms feel relaxed. Fingers are soft. Back of the head again rests really well against the mat. Here you might unhinge the jaw and let the jaw joint release. I like to place my tongue in between the teeth to support that unhinging. Let the breath bring you into more stillness, more subtle awareness of sensation. Last 5 breaths. Final breath here. Slowly uncross the feet if they're crossed and realign the spine, coming long on the mat to just pause and rest. Good. From here, we'll come into our final resting pose. So I'll invite you to place a couple of pillows underneath your knees, acting as a bolster here, which props under the knees just really help to support the low back. You could cover up with your blanket. Just take as much time as you need to situate yourself, getting really comfortable, feeling fully supported. Again, in this practice, we really don't want to effort. We want the muscles to be as relaxed as possible. And here, notice that most of our yin postures are kind of a different variation of shavasana, our final resting pose of a practice, where we want to just settle completely into stillness. So here, soften the eyes. Let the toes be soft and still. Feet are kind of flopped open, letting the rest of the legs and hips be relaxed. Belly is soft. Shoulders are relaxed. Head is supported. Eyebrows are smooth. Jaw is relaxed. Heart space is open to receive all of the benefits of your practice, all of this calming energy that you've cultivated. And just soak all of that up now. Giving yourself this gift of stillness, of easefulness, of rest. There's nothing to do, but just be. Shavasana. Feel the gentle movement of your breath. Feeling the belly rise and fall. Start to welcome some gentle movement in the fingers and toes. Coming back into your space. And start to circle the wrists and ankles. Letting the body just stretch and reawaken in a way that feels nice. You can take a full body stretch here, pointing the toes, reaching the arms overhead. And then roll to either side. You can use your bottom arm as a pillow as you curl up into a sideline fetal pose. And just pause here to take a moment in gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up to your practice, to bring a sense of calm to your nervous system. To treat your body with love and compassion. And then using that top hand to press yourself up, we'll slowly come back into a seat to close. Take a moment to just get comfortable. You can keep the eyes soft. And rest the hands in front of your heart, Anjali Mudra. Taking a moment to just really feel this yin energy that you've cultivated. This kind of motherly, loving, nourishing, gentle energy. May you carry it off of your mat with you today. May this practice be of benefit to ourselves, but also our families and loved ones. May it be felt by our communities and the collective. May all beings everywhere feel a sense of ease and peace. In deep gratitude, namaste. Thank you, thank you. Namaste, everyone. I hope this practice was nourishing, and I will continue to offer this yin practice. Thank you.